President Vladimir Putin has openly launched a verbal attack on Nigerian leaders. Vladimir Putin is the current president of Russia. He just started accusing them of puppets of the West and responsible for the country's continuous underdevelopment and poverty. He just launched this attack on Nigerian leaders, saying that they are puppets on Western world and other neighboring countries is responsible for Nigeria's underdevelopment and what poverty. He said Nigeria is too rich to be poor. Nigeria is too rich to be poor. Yet her leaders have allowed foreign powers, especially Britain, to manipulate and exploit her resources for decades. Putin described British colonial legacy as a deliberate plan to keep Nigeria divided, weak, and dependent. According to him, current situation in Nigeria is a direct result of Western interference and corruption of local elites. He expressed disappointment that many Nigerian politicians prefer luxury abroad while their people suffer at home. Putin claimed if Nigeria had followed an independent development path, it would have become Africa's strongest economy with and military power. He accused Britain and its allies of installing leaders who serve foreign interests instead of national ones. The Russian leader called for a new era of African development and independence, urging Nigeria to wake up and reclaim their destiny. Putin further warned that Africa will never rise until its leaders stop seeking validation from Western capitals. He pointed out that Russia, China, and other emerging countries, emerging powers are ready to help nations like Nigeria achieve true sovereignty. He described the British influence in Nigeria's oil, politics, and education as a form of modern slavery. According to him, the West fears a strong and united Africa, hence their efforts to sponsor division and instability. This is wonderful. This is very, very wonderful. Many people are just are very very surprised of this very Putin's words. So Russian president also mocked how Nigerian leaders borrow from foreign banks while ignoring local industries and innovation. This borrowing, almost every time borrow. And it is raising questions and concerns. So much borrowing is so bad, it can never develop an economy. Why not grow your country, industrialize, and produce those things? Every time borrowing from foreign banks while ignoring local industries and innovations. He said, true leadership means building the nation, not selling it. Putin's remarks have sparked global debate, especially as Nigerians agree with his criticism. Some view his statement as harsh but truthful, while others believe it is political strategy to gain influence in Africa. He concluded by saying Nigeria's liberation must begin with mental freedom. Nigeria's liberation must begin with mental freedom, not just political slogans. Putin insists that no nation can grow while depending on its former colonial masters. He challenged Nigerian youth to rise above ethnic and religious manipulation and demand accountability from their leaders. The Russian leader ended this statement with a strong message. Britain planted corruption in Nigeria, but only Nigeria can uproot it. This is a strong slogan by Putin. The last word he said, Britain planted corruption in Nigeria, but only Nigeria can uproot it. Just imagine if Putin can see this and say this, how much more of our use. This is what has been the question in Africa, in Nigeria especially. And this is the true cause of Nigeria problem. They planted corruption in Nigeria and only Nigeria can uproot it. They are still manipulating this very country. It is very true. Putin said it all. They keep on borrowing, investing in foreign lands. When they die, they bring them to Africa, bring them here to bury them. It's here, burial ground. Please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed, because we have a lot of updates for you. We have a lot of things to show you, a lot of things to tell you. We have a lot of expository. We have a lot of verified news information coming around the world to tell you, to show you. He further said that Nigeria as British branch in Africa. Explain why he never visited the country. Don't see Nigeria as a country, but a British branch in Africa. This is why I have never visited or spoken about them, Russian president said. According to him, Britain still dictates Nigeria's affairs, speaks on her behalf, and controls her destiny from behind the curtains. He further described Nigeria as a foreign company disguised as a nation, still managed by its former colonial masters. This is a heavy allegation, heavy words from Putin. Heavy words from Putin. Many people are just surprised about this. So that is it. Let's see how it happens. Please kindly subscribe if you have never subscribed to this channel, because we have a lot of updates for you. Thank you so much and have a lovely day ahead.